Yeah, last night, Rick read this one, chapter 1.4. Today we are chapter 1.5. If Cleopatra's nose had been a little shorter, the world would have been different, said Pascal, who realized that great things happen over small things. Poincare argues that what the world says happened by chance is in fact a significant consequence caused by something small. The cause is not absent, it is just small and unknowable. Sometimes a cause too small to be noticed by us can cause a result so great that we have no choice but to admit it. In such a case, we say that the result happened by chance, science and method. As a specific example, Poincare talks about changes in the weather. Weather forecasting is difficult because a slight change in the location of an atmospheric disturbance can drastically alter the area where the rain or typhoon will ultimately occur. Weather is unpredictable and seems to be determined by chance. But once the correct cause and effect relationship is understood, it will become clear that it is an inevitable event that was meant to happen the way it did. The phenomenon in which a small cause produces a large, unpredictable result is known in science as the butterfly effect. For example, a tiny breeze caused by the flapping of a butterfly is quickly drowned out by other winds and has no effect on the weather. But if undisturbed, its strength doubles every 3 days, 1,000-fold after 1 month, 1,000,000-fold after 2 months, and 1,000,000,000,000-fold after 4 months. If one butterfly flaps its wings in Beijing, 6 months later there could be a storm in New York City. In a world where all things are intricately intertwined, even the smallest cause can have enormous consequences depending on conditions. Pascal was one of the first to realize this and left the following words of wisdom in Pensies. To fully understand human futility, we can consider the cause and effect of love. The cause is something I don't know, but the result is horrifying. Something I do not know and something too small for man to even recognize moves the whole land, the king, the army, and the whole world. If the nose of Cleopatra had been a little shorter, the surface of the earth would have been different. In the Old English nursery rhyme collection, Mother Goose, there is a song called For Want of a Nail. For want of a nail, the shoe was lost. For want of a shoe, the horse was lost. For want of a horse, the rider was lost. For want of a rider, the message was lost. For want of a message, the battle was lost. For want of a battle, the kingdom was lost. And all for the want of a horseshoe nail. It is a song about how a small result from a small cause causes the next result, which in turn causes another result, and so on. And this chain of events leads to unexpected result in the end. That is exactly what is happening in life. In 1979, a small water leak, the amount equivalent to a cup of water, at the 3 Mile Island nuclear power plant in the United States triggered a major accident in which nuclear fuel was cooked dry and a large amount of radioactive material was released. The first leak caused the cooling water to shut off and the emergency water supply system started up instead. But the water did not flow to the correct place because the valve in the middle of the system had been left closed for 2 days. In addition, the important valve that releases abnormal pressure had failed, and even the instrument that was supposed to alert workers of the failure did not work. Since there are hundreds of valves in a nuclear power plant, it is not uncommon for some of them to be left in the wrong open-closed state or not work properly. An anomaly of such magnitude would not cause much of a problem. However, this time a series of problems led to the devastating result. It was never bad luck. There is a famous rule of thumb for occasional accidents, Heinrich's law, which we're going to study tomorrow. So good job, everyone. I think it was very self-explanatory. Let's pay attention to these tiny, small causes that keep piling up and yeah, take more and more responsibility for the causes and conditions. And our future can be brighter than all the stars in the sky. Yeah, that's the path we are on, we are headed for. So have a beautiful Wednesday. We're going to have the Karma Lab by Yuichi at 5 p.m. Pacific time. Take good care and hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.